The shocking truth about daily bathing after 70. These 5 habits might be cutting your life short. As we age, we often find ourselves looking for ways to maintain our health and well-being. One habit many of us take for granted is daily bathing. For years, we've been told that staying clean is essential for good hygiene, health, and overall well-being. But what if I told you that daily bathing, especially after the age of 70, might actually be doing more harm than good? I know it sounds shocking. After all, we've been taught all our lives that cleanliness is crucial. But after over 40 years of working closely with elderly patients, I've seen a different truth emerge, one that might just save a life. In this video, I'll share 5 truths about bathing that most people don't know. These truths could help you avoid serious health risks and keep you living safely, comfortably, and healthily in your later years. Stay with me until the end, as these insights might change how you think about your daily routines. Truth 1. Hot baths can be dangerous for your heart. Hot baths can be incredibly relaxing and soothing after a long day. They are often seen as a simple pleasure that can help ease sore muscles, relieve stress, and promote a sense of well-being. However, while hot baths may feel therapeutic, they can also pose significant risks, especially for older adults. The reality is that hot baths can be dangerous for your heart, particularly if you are over the age of 65 or have pre-existing cardiovascular conditions. What happens to your body during a hot bath? When you immerse your body in hot water, your blood vessels dilate vasodilation, which leads to a decrease in blood pressure. This dilation helps the body cool down by increasing blood flow to the skin's surface. For younger and healthier individuals, this process might cause temporary dizziness when standing up too quickly. However, for older adults, especially those over 65 who may already struggle with high blood pressure, heart disease, or poor circulation, this sudden drop in blood pressure can be life-threatening. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at regulating temperature. The cardiovascular system may struggle to adjust to sudden changes, such as moving from a hot bath to a cooler room. This can lead to orthostatic hypotension, a significant drop in blood pressure when changing positions, like standing up after a bath. For some, this may result in dizziness or fainting, but for others, it can trigger more severe cardiac events. A cautionary tale, the danger of routine. Let me share a real-life example to illustrate the potential risks. I once treated a 90-year-old patient who had maintained a routine of taking hot baths every day for decades. He believed that these baths kept him strong and healthy. However, one cold January morning, after his usual hot soak, he collapsed from a heart attack. Fortunately, his daughter happened to check on him and found him in time to call for emergency assistance. He was rushed to the ICU, where doctors stabilized his condition. From that day forward, he never bathed alone again. This story highlights a crucial point. While the habit of taking hot baths may feel harmless or even beneficial, it can suddenly become dangerous, particularly as age-related cardiovascular vulnerabilities increase. Why are hot baths riskier for older adults? Reduced temperature regulation. As we age, the body's ability to regulate temperature becomes less efficient. This means that sudden changes, like stepping out of a hot bath into cooler air, can shock the cardiovascular system. Increased cardiovascular load. Bathing in hot water above 41 degrees Celsius or 106 degrees Fahrenheit for more than 15 minutes can increase the cardiovascular load by 20 to 30%. This is equivalent to the strain of performing light jogging, but in a slippery and precarious environment. For older adults, this increase can be overwhelming, putting extra pressure on the heart. Orthostatic hypotension risk. Moving from a hot bath to a cooler room can cause blood pressure to drop suddenly, leading to dizziness, fainting, or even heart complications. The rapid change from warmth to cold disrupts the body's vascular adjustment. Dehydration. Hot baths can cause dehydration, especially if one has not been adequately hydrated beforehand. Dehydration further lowers blood pressure and increases the risk of a cardiac event. Safe bathing practices for older adults. Despite the risks, it is possible to enjoy a warm bath safely by following these guidelines. Lower the water temperature. Keep the bathwater temperature between 38 degrees Celsius and 40 degrees Celsius, 100 degrees Fahrenheit to 104 degrees Fahrenheit. This is warm enough to be relaxing but not so hot that it overly strains the heart. Test the water properly. Use your wrist or the back of your hand to test the water. It should feel warm but not scalding. These areas are more sensitive and can help you gauge the temperature more accurately. Limit bath duration. Do not soak for more than 10 minutes. Prolonged exposure to hot water increases cardiovascular strain and the risk of dehydration. Stay hydrated. Drink a glass of water before and after your bath. Proper hydration helps maintain stable blood pressure and reduces the risk of dizziness. Safety precautions. Use a sturdy shower chair to sit rather than stand, reducing the risk of slipping. Install handrails or grab bars near the bath for added support. Never bathe alone if you are over 80 or have significant cardiovascular issues. Let someone know when you plan to bathe and how long you expect to take. Avoid extreme temperature changes. After your bath, dry off and sit down for a minute before standing up. This gradual transition helps your body adjust and reduces the risk of fainting. The power of caution and awareness. Understanding the risks associated with hot baths, especially for older adults, can be life-saving. Many people, like the elderly man I treated, are not aware that their daily routine can become dangerous as they age. By making small adjustments, like lowering the water temperature, shortening bath time, and ensuring hydration, you can still enjoy the soothing benefits of a warm bath without compromising safety. As you age, it is essential to adapt your routines to your body's changing needs. Take these precautions seriously, and never underestimate the impact of something as simple as bath temperature on your cardiovascular health. It is better to be cautious than to risk a preventable health crisis. Your safety and well-being are worth more than a few extra degrees of warmth. Truth 2. Daily bathing can damage your skin. While daily bathing might seem like a healthy habit, especially for maintaining personal hygiene, it can actually be harmful as we age. The skin naturally becomes thinner, drier, and more delicate over time, making it more susceptible to damage from frequent washing, especially with hot water and harsh soaps. The truth is that daily bathing can strip away your skin's natural oils, leading to increased dryness, flakiness, and even the risk of infections. How daily bathing affects aging skin. As we age, the skin undergoes several changes that make it more prone to dryness and irritation. The sebaceous glands, which produce the skin's natural oils, become less active, reducing the skin's natural moisture barrier. Additionally, the production of collagen decreases, causing the skin to become thinner and less resilient. Daily bathing, particularly with hot water and strong soaps, accelerates the loss of essential oils, leaving the skin unprotected and vulnerable. Frequent washing can disrupt the skin's natural lipid barrier, which normally acts as a shield against environmental stressors and moisture loss. When this barrier is compromised, the skin not only becomes dried but also loses its ability to protect against bacteria and other pathogens. This makes the skin prone to cracking, itching, and, in severe cases, bacterial infections. A real-life example: the case of Mrs. A. I once treated a 78-year-old woman named Mrs. A, who came to my office with severe itching, redness, and skin irritation. Her skin was visibly cracked and inflamed, and she reported a constant sensation of tightness and discomfort. Upon discussing her routine, I learned that she had been bathing every day, scrubbing from head to toe with soap. She believed that thorough cleansing was essential to stay healthy, but in reality, her skin was suffering from excessive washing. Mrs. A's daily bathing routine had stripped her skin of its natural protective oils, leaving it parched and prone to cracking. These cracks became entry points for bacteria, leading to recurring skin infections that required medical treatment. After evaluating her condition, I recommended that she reduce her bathing frequency, switch to a mild, moisturizing cleanser, and apply a rich moisturizer immediately after bathing. Over time, her skin improved significantly, becoming less irritated and more supple. The link between frequent bathing and dry skin. Research supports the notion that daily bathing, especially with soap, can be detrimental to aging skin. Studies have shown that elderly individuals who bathe with soap more than 4 times a week are 60% more likely to develop clinically dry skin. Dry skin is not just uncomfortable, it can become a serious health risk. When the skin becomes excessively dry and cracks, it can serve as a gateway for bacteria, leading to infections that may require hospitalization. One common skin condition among older adults is cirrhosis, which manifests as rough, scaly patches and intense itching. Cirrhosis can worsen with frequent bathing, as hot water and soap deplete the skin's natural moisture. Moreover, scratching dry, itchy skin can lead to open sores and secondary infections, particularly in individuals with compromised immune systems. Why hot water and soap are harmful. Hot water is particularly harsh on aging skin because it dilates blood vessels and increases water loss from the skin's surface. Prolonged exposure to hot water can disrupt the skin's lipid layer, making it more prone to dryness and irritation. Similarly, many soaps are formulated to remove oil and dirt, but they also strip the skin of natural oils that are crucial for maintaining hydration. The problem is compounded when people use harsh, fragrance-laden, or antibacterial soaps, which can further irritate the skin and weaken its natural barrier. As the skin loses moisture, it can start to flake, crack, and become inflamed, setting the stage for conditions like eczema and dermatitis. How to maintain hygiene without damaging your skin. Despite the risks, maintaining personal hygiene is still important, especially for older adults. Here's how you can keep your skin healthy while reducing the risks associated with frequent bathing. Reduce bathing frequency. Aim to bathe 2 to 3 times per week instead of every day. This helps preserve your skin's natural oils while maintaining cleanliness. Use mild, pH-balanced soap. Opt for gentle, fragrance-free cleansers that do not disrupt the skin's natural barrier. Look for products labeled for sensitive skin or those containing moisturizing ingredients. Wash essential areas only. Focus on cleaning areas prone to odor and bacteria buildup, such as the armpits, groin, and feet. For the rest of the body, use plain water or a soft, damp cloth to avoid over-cleansing. Avoid hot water. Use lukewarm water instead of hot to minimize drying effects. Hot water can exacerbate moisture loss and leave your skin feeling tight and uncomfortable. Moisturize immediately after bathing. Within 3 minutes of getting out of the bath or shower, apply a generous amount of moisturizer to lock in moisture. This practice helps seal the skin barrier and prevents water loss. Choose the right moisturizer. Look for products containing ceramides and hyaluronic acid, as these ingredients help repair and hydrate the skin. Avoid lotions with alcohol or fragrances, as they can be irritating. Pat dry instead of rubbing. After bathing, gently pat your skin dry with a soft towel rather than rubbing, which can further irritate delicate skin. The balance between cleanliness and skin health. It is essential to strike a balance between maintaining hygiene and protecting the skin's natural integrity. The belief that more frequent bathing equates to better hygiene is a misconception, especially for older adults whose skin is more prone to damage. By reducing the frequency of baths and being mindful of water temperature and soap quality, you can help preserve your skin's health and prevent dryness and irritation. Mrs. A's experience serves as a valuable lesson. Daily scrubbing in hot baths, while seemingly beneficial, can lead to significant skin issues. Once she adjusted her routine, incorporating milder products and fewer baths, her skin condition improved markedly, and she no longer struggled with constant itching or infection. Your skin is your body's largest organ and your first line of defense against environmental hazards. Treat it with care and respect, especially as you age. Reducing the frequency of bathing using gentle products and prioritizing moisturization are practical steps to keep your skin healthy and resilient. Remember that cleanliness does not have to come at the cost of your skin's well-being. By making small, thoughtful changes to your routine, you can maintain both hygiene and skin health, keeping dryness and irritation at bay. Truth 3. Falling in the bathroom is more common than you think. For many older adults, the bathroom, which should be a place of cleanliness and relaxation, can turn into a hazardous environment. Bathroom falls are alarmingly common among the elderly and often result in severe injuries that can drastically change a person's quality of life. These accidents typically occur during or immediately after bathing, making the seemingly simple act of getting out of the tub or shower a potentially life-threatening event. The reality of bathroom falls. Bathroom falls are a leading cause of injury among older adults. As people age, their balance, muscle strength, and coordination naturally decline, making them more susceptible to slipping and falling. Wet, slippery surfaces in the bathroom only add to the risk, creating a perfect storm for accidents. One of the most tragic cases I encountered involved an 88-year-old man who slipped while stepping out of his bathtub. In that split second, he fell and fractured his hip, leading to a lengthy hospital stay and months of rehabilitation. Unfortunately, despite his efforts to recover, he never regained the same level of mobility. The injury not only impacted his physical health, but also his independence. Ultimately, he had to move into an assisted living facility, a major change from his once active lifestyle. This story is not uncommon. In fact, research indicates that 38% of bathroom falls occur during or just after bathing. The act of stepping out of a tub or shower, especially when the floor is wet and slippery, poses a significant risk. For older adults, particularly those over the age of 80, a fall resulting in a hip fracture can have devastating consequences. Studies show that such injuries can increase the risk of death by 25% within the year following the fall, often due to complications like immobility, infections, or underlying health issues exacerbated by the injury. Why are bathroom falls so common? Slippery surfaces. Bathrooms are filled with wet, smooth surfaces that become extremely slippery when wet. Tiled floors, bathtubs, and showers are all culprits. Poor balance and muscle weakness. As people age, balance becomes less stable and muscles become weaker. This combination makes it challenging to maintain footing, especially when stepping onto a slick surface. Impaired vision. Reduced vision due to age-related eye conditions can make it difficult to notice wet spots or uneven surfaces. Sudden changes in blood pressure. Moving from a warm bath to a cooler room can cause blood pressure to drop suddenly, leading to dizziness or fainting. Rushing or lack of caution. Sometimes the desire to quickly get out of the bath or shower leads to hurried movements, which increases the risk of slipping. Inadequate safety features. Many older adults' bathrooms lack essential safety modifications such as grab bars, non-slip mats, and shower chairs. The consequences of bathroom falls. The physical consequences of fall can include fractures, head injuries, sprains, and bruises. However, the impact often goes beyond the physical. Falls can lead to a loss of confidence, increased anxiety about bathing, and a fear of being alone in the bathroom. In severe cases, they can result in a permanent loss of independence, requiring long-term care in a facility. The psychological toll is also significant. After a fall, many older adults become hesitant to bathe regularly, fearing a repeat incident. This can lead to hygiene issues and even social isolation. The trauma of a fall can leave lasting emotional scars, impacting overall quality of life. How to make the bathroom safer. Fortunately, there are several practical steps you can take to significantly reduce the risk of bathroom falls. Implementing these measures can make the bathroom a safer and more accessible space for older adults. Install non-slip mats. Place non-slip mats both inside the bathtub and on the bathroom floor. These mats provide traction, reducing the likelihood of slipping on wet surfaces. Avoid loose rugs. Remove any loose or unsecured rugs from the bathroom. These can easily slip or bunch up, creating a tripping hazard. Add safety handles and grab bars. Install grab bars near the bathtub, shower, and toilet. These sturdy handles provide essential support when getting in and out of the tub or lowering oneself onto the toilet. Choose bars that are securely anchored to the wall to withstand weight. Use a shower chair. A shower chair allows for safe, seated bathing, reducing the risk of slipping while standing. Research indicates that using a shower chair can lower the risk of falls by up to 90%. Choose a chair with non-slip feet and a comfortable, stable design. Take your time. After bathing, take a moment to sit down and let your body adjust before standing. If you feel lightheaded, remain seated until the sensation passes. Rushing can increase the risk of losing balance. Install a handheld shower head. A handheld shower head allows you to wash while seated, minimizing the need for movements that could lead to slips or falls. Improve lighting. Ensure that the bathroom is well lit, both during the day and at night. Motion-activated night lights can help guide you safely, especially if you need to use the bathroom during the night. Keep the floor dry. Always wipe down wet areas after bathing. Use absorbent bath mats and keep towels within easy reach to dry off before stepping out. Taking precautions seriously. Many older adults may feel reluctant to make changes to their bathroom setup, either because of cost or because they don't perceive the risk as serious. However, the statistics clearly show that falls in the bathroom are a significant hazard. Simple, cost-effective modifications can drastically reduce this risk and help preserve independence. If you are caring for an older adult or living with an elderly family member, make bathroom safety a priority. Encourage them to adopt these practices and ensure that safety features are in place. Remember, prevention is key. Taking proactive steps now can prevent a potentially life-altering accident. The bathroom should be a space where older adults feel safe and comfortable, not anxious or fearful. Implementing safety measures and building habits that minimize fall risks can help maintain independence and peace of mind. The story of the 88-year-old man serves as a poignant reminder of how one fall can change everything. By making the bathroom safer and practicing caution, you can significantly reduce the chances of a fall and its potentially devastating consequences. Taking a few simple precautions like installing grab bars and using non-slip mats can make all the difference. Moving carefully, using a shower chair, and maintaining good lighting further enhance safety. By addressing the risks proactively, you create a bathroom environment that prioritizes health, safety, and dignity for older adults. Truth 4. Temperature regulation is critical after bathing. As we age, our body's ability to regulate temperature becomes significantly less efficient. This change is not just an inconvenience, it can be life-threatening, especially when it comes to post-bath cooling. While a hot bath may feel soothing, the rapid temperature drop that follows can be dangerous for older adults, particularly if they are already in a cold environment. The risks of rapid cooling after bathing. After a warm bath, the body naturally begins to cool down. This cooling process can happen too quickly in older adults, putting them at risk of hypothermia, a medical emergency where the body temperature drops below 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Older adults are more susceptible to hypothermia because their body temperature regulation is impaired due to factors like reduced metabolism, decreased muscle mass, and diminished blood circulation. Hypothermia can develop even when the environmental temperature is not extremely cold. The combination of damp skin, wet hair, and cooler ambient air can lower body temperature significantly. Symptoms include intense shivering, confusion, drowsiness, slow breathing, and a weak pulse. Without prompt intervention, hypothermia can lead to cardiac arrest, respiratory failure, and death. A cautionary tale: the danger of post-bath cooling. I once treated a 92-year-old woman who took a warm bath before bed. She did not dry off properly afterward and sat in a cool room to relax. Within an hour, her body temperature dropped to 94 degrees Fahrenheit, indicating hypothermia. By the time her caregiver found her, she was lethargic and shivering uncontrollably. She was rushed to the emergency room, where we worked to gradually warm her body. Fortunately, she recovered, but it was a close call that could have been prevented. The mistake she made is common among older adults, failing to dry off completely and remaining in a cooler environment right after bathing. In this case, her body's natural cooling mechanisms, accelerated by evaporation from damp skin, caused her core temperature to plummet. Why is temperature regulation more difficult for older adults? Decreased metabolic rate. Metabolism naturally slows with age, meaning the body produces less internal heat. This makes it harder to maintain a stable core temperature, especially after a warm bath. Reduced muscle mass. Muscles generate heat, so with age-related muscle loss, the body has less capacity to warm itself. This is particularly problematic when moving from a hot bath to a cooler room. Impaired circulation. As the cardiovascular system ages, blood flow to the extremities decreases. This makes hands and feet feel colder and makes it harder for the body to distribute heat evenly. Delayed shivering response. Shivering is the body's natural way of generating heat, but in older adults, this response may be delayed or diminished, increasing the risk of hypothermia. Slower thermoregulation. The hypothalamus, which regulates temperature, becomes less responsive with age, leading to slower adjustments when the environment changes suddenly. Why does bathing increase the risk? A hot bath causes desodulation, where blood vessels expand, allowing more blood flow to the skin. This helps cool the body down. However, stepping out of the bath into a cooler room can trigger rapid heat loss, especially when the skin is still damp. The combination of evaporative cooling from wet skin and a lower ambient temperature can quickly reduce core body temperature. How to stay safe after bathing. To prevent dangerous cooling after a bath, follow these practical steps. Warm the bathroom before you get in. Use a space heater or bathroom heater to ensure that the room is comfortably warm before bathing. Avoid stepping into a cold environment immediately after. Dry off immediately and thoroughly. Use a warm towel to dry off as soon as you get out of the bath. Make sure to dry your hair completely as well, as wet hair can lead to rapid cooling of the scalp and body. Dress warmly right after bathing. Have warm, dry clothes ready nearby so you can dress as soon as you are dry. Choose layered, insulating fabrics that help retain body heat. Cover your head and feet. Since a significant amount of body heat escapes from the head and feet, wear a hat and warm socks after bathing to maintain body warmth. Drink a warm beverage. Enjoying a cup of hot tea, cocoa, or water with lemon helps maintain internal warmth, stabilizing body temperature from the inside out. Adjust bath timing. Consider bathing later in the afternoon when the ambient temperature is higher, rather than in the evening when it tends to be cooler. Avoid staying in damp clothing or towels. Damp fabric against the skin can cause heat loss through evaporation. Change into dry, warm clothes as soon as possible. Move to a warm room after bathing. Spend time in a room that is comfortably heated rather than staying in the cooler bathroom. Why these precautions matter: taking a hot bath may feel relaxing, but without proper precautions afterward, the body can lose heat too quickly. Older adults may not immediately notice how cold they are becoming because of a delayed reaction to temperature changes. By following these safety tips, you ensure that your body remains warm and stable, even after a comforting soak. The consequences of ignoring temperature regulation. Failing to properly warm up after a bath can lead to more than just discomfort. Hypothermia in older adults can develop silently and progress rapidly. In the early stages, symptoms may be mistaken for fatigue or mild confusion. However, as body temperature drops further, the risk of severe complications increases, including cardiac arrhythmias and respiratory failure. Even mild hypothermia can weaken the immune system, making it easier for infections to take hold. Therefore, taking proactive steps to maintain warmth after bathing is not just a comfort issue. It is a critical aspect of self-care for older adults. Maintaining body temperature after bathing is a vital consideration for older adults. By being mindful of temperature changes and taking proactive steps to stay warm, you can enjoy the benefits of a hot bath without risking your health. The case of the 92-year-old woman serves as a cautionary tale. Simple habits like drying off properly and dressing warmly can prevent life-threatening situations. Always prioritize safety by keeping the environment warm and choosing appropriate post-bath care practices. Remember that as you age, your body's natural responses to temperature change may not be as robust as they once were. By recognizing this and making thoughtful adjustments, you can continue to enjoy the comfort of a warm bath without compromising your safety. Truth 5. Overcleaning can weaken your immune system. Cleanliness is often associated with good health, and for most of our lives, we have been taught that keeping our bodies scrupulously clean is essential for preventing illness. While personal hygiene is undeniably important, there is a growing understanding that overcleaning, especially through frequent bathing and the use of harsh soaps, can actually weaken your immune system. Your skin is not just a passive barrier, it is an active participant in your body's immune defense. It is home to millions of beneficial bacteria and microorganisms that form the skin microbiome. These beneficial bacteria play a crucial role in protecting against harmful pathogens. They act as a first line of defense, preventing colonization by more dangerous microorganisms. However, excessive bathing, particularly with strong antibacterial soaps, can disrupt this natural defense system, leaving the skin vulnerable to infections and inflammation. The problem with overcleaning: many people, particularly older adults, develop the habit of bathing daily with strong soaps, believing it to be the healthiest practice. However, as we age, the skin becomes thinner and more prone to dryness. Excessive washing can strip away the natural oils, sebum, that help maintain the skin's moisture barrier. This loss of oil can leave the skin dry, cracked, and vulnerable to infection. Moreover, when you use antibacterial soaps too frequently, you not only kill harmful bacteria but also eliminate beneficial bacteria that help maintain a balanced skin microbiome. This imbalance can result in a weakened skin barrier, making it easier for opportunistic pathogens to take hold. A real-life example: the consequences of overcleaning. One elderly patient I treated had been bathing daily using a strong antibacterial soap. He believed that thorough cleaning was the key to preventing illness. Unfortunately, his routine had the opposite effect. His skin became excessively dry, cracked, and itchy. Over time, these cracks allowed bacteria to penetrate, leading to recurrent skin infections that required medical attention. Once we identified the root cause, overcleaning with harsh products, I recommended reducing his bathing frequency to 2 to 3 times a week and switching to a mild pH-balanced soap. I also advised him to focus on washing only essential areas, like the armpits, groin, and feet, while gently rinsing the rest of his body with water. After making these changes, his skin began to heal, and the infections stopped recurring. This patient's experience is not unique. Research shows that elderly individuals who bathe with harsh soaps daily are significantly more likely to develop skin issues, including dermatitis and bacterial infections. Why overcleaning is harmful: the science behind it. Disruption of the skin microbiome. The skin microbiome consists of beneficial bacteria that help maintain the skin's health. When these microorganisms are stripped away by excessive washing, it leaves room for harmful bacteria to proliferate. Loss of natural oils. Sebum produced by sebaceous glands is essential for keeping the skin hydrated and protected. Frequent washing, especially with hot water and harsh soaps, removes this protective layer, leading to dryness and cracking. Decreased immune defense. The beneficial bacteria on your skin help fight off pathogens. Without this natural defense, the skin becomes an open door for infections, including Staphylococcus and Streptococcus. pH imbalance. Healthy skin has a slightly acidic pH, around 5.5, which helps ward off harmful microbes. Many soaps, particularly antibacterial ones, are alkaline and can disrupt this balance, weakening the skin's natural defense system. Why antibacterial soaps are problematic. While antibacterial soaps are marketed as a way to kill germs, they often do more harm than good when used regularly. These soaps contain ingredients like triclosan and triclocarbon, which can strip the skin of beneficial bacteria and damage its natural barrier. Over time, this disruption can lead to dryness, irritation, and a higher risk of infections. Additionally, the overuse of antibacterial products can contribute to antibiotic resistance, making bacterial infections harder to treat in the future. How to maintain healthy skin without overcleaning. To keep your skin healthy while still maintaining good hygiene, follow these practical guidelines. Limit bathing frequency. Aim to bathe 2 to 3 times per week rather than every day. This helps preserve the natural oils and beneficial bacteria that protect your skin. Use mild, pH-balanced soaps. Opt for gentle, fragrance-free cleansers specifically formulated for sensitive or aging skin. Avoid antibacterial and heavily scented soaps. Focus on essential areas. Rather than scrubbing your entire body daily, concentrate on areas prone to odor and bacteria buildup, such as armpits, groin, feet. Use warm, not hot, water to rinse the rest of your body gently. Moisturize immediately after bathing. Apply a moisturizer within 3 minutes of drying off to lock in hydration. Look for products containing ceramides and hyaluronic acid, which help repair and maintain the skin barrier. Maintain indoor humidity. Keep the humidity in your home between 40 to 60% to prevent your skin from drying out. Using a humidifier can be especially helpful during the colder months when indoor air becomes dry. Avoid harsh scrubbing. Use a soft cloth or sponge rather than rough scrubbing brushes, which can irritate sensitive skin. Why less is more? Reducing the frequency of bathing and choosing milder products does not mean neglecting personal hygiene. Instead, it is about finding a balance that respects your skin's natural biology. Your skin's microbiome serves as a built-in defense system, and preserving it helps maintain your overall health. Breaking the cleanliness myth. Many older adults were raised with the belief that more cleaning equals better health, but science has shown that excessive washing can actually compromise the skin's protective functions. Understanding this shift in perspective is essential, especially as your body's ability to repair and maintain its skin barrier decreases with age. Final thoughts. Cleanliness is vital, but overcleaning can do more harm than good. The goal is to maintain hygiene without compromising your skin's health. By reducing the frequency of bathing, choosing gentler cleansers, and focusing on essential areas, you can protect your skin from dryness, irritation, and infection. Remember that your skin is a living organ that requires balance and care. Less frequent, mindful bathing helps maintain the integrity of your skin's natural defenses, keeping you healthier in the long run. Instead of aiming for complete sterility, focus on gentle care that supports your skin's innate ability to protect you. Taking these steps will help you maintain strong, resilient skin while reducing the risk of unnecessary infections and irritation. As we age, it's important to rethink some of the habits we've held dear, especially when it comes to hygiene. Daily bathing, especially with hot water and soap, can have serious consequences for our skin, heart, and overall health. By reducing the frequency of baths, adjusting the water temperature, moisturizing properly, and taking safety precautions, we can protect ourselves and reduce the risk of dangerous falls or health complications. These small adjustments to your bathing routine could significantly improve your comfort, safety, and health as you grow older. Please take this advice to heart, share it with loved ones, and stay safe. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with others who could benefit from this important information. Stay safe, stay healthy, and always take good care of yourself.